Hey everybody, I'm just sitting here on my bed editing my last vlog while watching Do Revenge. I tried to start watching it last night, but I was just so tired after the cinema that I decided to wait until today. So I have my coffee tea. Eiley is out in the hall somewhere. She was so funny this morning at like 7 AM. She just started running around in circles on the ground. It woke me up and she was just running around in circles, running around, trying to catch her own tail. She fell asleep while I was on my back on top of my legs, and then I had to turn and disturb her. And that was the worst part. Like, the worst part wasn't her waking me up at 7 AM. No. That I can put up with. The worst part was me having to disturb her. The other thing she kept doing was trying to eat Bugs Bunny's whiskers. They're made of plastic. There's two bits of plastic sticking out either side, and she kept trying to chew on them, so I kept having to push her back. I didn't realise I had so much footage videoed last week, so I'm dividing it up into parts. So currently what's rendering is the footage from the 11th to the 13th, and then after that I'll edit more. I suppose I could like edit them all and then render them after, but I like this. It gives me a break between them so I'm not staring at the screen, because come 6:30 I'm going to have work and then I'm going to be staring at the screen again. I just finished Do Revenge and I quite enjoyed it, I have to say. It kind of poked fun at the classic teen movie tropes, so it was kind of self-aware. Second vlog just finished editing, so I'm going to have to edit the next one. And then I have work at 6:30, but I also need to cook dinner. It's 4:30 now, so maybe go out and cook dinner in about an hour. Why wouldn't you be tired after you're running around the room this morning at 7 AM like a mental case? Look at that eye. Look at that eye. Hi. I've just finished editing my last vlog, so I've made 3 videos out of last week's footage. And the last one is rendering now. It's 5 PM, so it took me the best part of half an hour to actually piece it together. And I think I might go down and see what I'm going to have for my dinner and how long it's going to take to cook. That's a good idea. Yesterday, after I cleaned stuff out, I found my ampersand light that I used to have up on top of my shelving unit above my bed, and I just decided to put it here on the toilet for now. I actually think it looks really nice. It might stay there, who knows. I had a pizza and chips from Marks and Spencer's that I got the other day. It's like a meal deal thing they do for €15. It was really nice. It was way too much for one person though. I'll know for next time, but it was really nice. I also have one of the pizzas for tomorrow, but I got dough balls, so I'm gonna have the pizza tomorrow and the dough balls on Wednesday, I think. Right now it's 6:25, so I better log in for work, and my vlogs are all edited. I just need to make thumbnails and upload them and schedule them to publish. All 3 videos are uploading, so I have them uploading all at once, and they will be uploaded. So one will publish tomorrow morning at 9, the following morning at 9:30, and then the following morning at 9. So the 20th, 21st and 22nd. It's likely then that by the time this one is ready to go, it'll be almost like the 22nd or 23rd. So I might just leave it a couple of days and then upload it. Isn't that a really nice screensaver on my TV? Wouldn't it be lovely to live there? I'm watching Friends while crocheting. I'm crocheting a blanket. So I'm actually crocheting 2 blankets simultaneously. Oh my god. I went out to the landing. Actually, I went downstairs because Eiley's food container is nearly empty. So I went downstairs to get the bag of food, and I brought it up and I poured out some of the food into her bowl and then poured what was left into the box. And next minute I heard this smack of the flap, and Eiley ran out. Well, actually she ran in through the flap and then ran back out through the flap, and it flipped both times. I'm so proud of her. Happy Tuesday. Just sitting in my window. I just had lunch. I got this pasta. It is a lobster pasta from Dunne's, so it's like ravioli for all the world stuffed with lobster. I realised yesterday that I haven't vlogged since Christmas. Well, like yesterday wasn't the day I realised it, but you know, I haven't vlogged since Vlogmas. And I don't think I actually showed you what I got for Christmas. So for Christmas, I got a sewing machine. And then in January, I went out to Aldi and they had fat quarters for sale. And I bought a load of them. And the fat quarters are just little bits of fabric that they come up every couple of months. And I decided to make myself a quilt. So this was the quilt I made. So I used the Disney fat quarters. This one is Disney, this one is Disney, this one is Disney, and this one is Disney. And then I partnered them with just some plain non-Disney fat quarters like this one as well. And I thought that it's a nice design. I did make a mistake when I was cutting some of the fabric. So like the line diagonally should be like this one where they're all going the same direction, but like this one is the wrong direction, this one is the wrong direction, but I don't care, it gives it character. So yeah, I really like the blanket. I have, this is the back, so it's this nice musical pattern. I got this from a company called Wild Irish Haberdashery, So Irish, SEWIRISH, and I bought a big bit of the black with white musical notes and then a little strip of white with black musical notes to across the top. And yeah, I just really like it. It's my first ever quilt. I got the wadding or the batting that goes in the middle, wadding or batting that goes in the middle in Michael Guiney's. And I really enjoyed making it. It's just 4 foot by 4 foot, so I leave it on my bed during the day. The other thing that I've been working on is a temperature blanket. So if you're ever on TikTok or like Pinterest and stuff, you might see people make temperature blankets. They take either the high or low or average temperature of every day of the year and they crochet. Some people maybe crochet a line a day for every single day of the year, and it will end up with this gradient of colour. Some people go every second day and take an average of 2 days. Depends on the kind of crochet they're doing, how big their hook is, all of that stuff. So I decided I'm going to do just a single crochet or a double crochet in the UK. The American and US terms are different. Every day. But instead of just doing the day, I decided to do the hour. So I have 240 stitches in every single row. Every 10 stitches represents an hour of the day. And so I take the average temperature of each hour and I crochet, depending on the temperature, a colour. So it starts off obviously with some greens and blues and purples, because those are the colder days of the year, January. And then right up here now, as you can see, the colour changes in the blue. I ran out of this blue and I actually couldn't get the exact same colour again, so I had to get a different colour blue. The same thing happens with the green, but it's not as obvious that the greens have changed. Anyhow, back. So you can see we had a bit of yellow. That was probably March. And then on into the summer months. I'm 2 months behind at the moment. So when I was finishing college towards the end of the semester, I kind of put this aside and stopped doing it because it usually takes me about an hour every day to do, because I have to go get the temperatures and I have to then actually crochet. And you see, it's because it's not just one line of colour, because it changes, it takes a bit longer because I have to change colours midway through. As you can see though, it is getting into this nice orange colour. I'm up as far as July, so here is the chart. So I have these every single day of the year I have printed out and I colour them in. So the next day I have to do is July 18th, and July 18th was the first day where we got above 25 degrees, so it's going to have some red in it, and it has yellow, orange and red for that day. And so you can see every single hour of the day, and then the temperature, the average temperature of the hours, and then the colours that go with it. Here is my little piece of cardboard. So depending on the colour, depending on the temperature, the colour. I had no idea it was going to go above 30 degrees this year. I don't think anybody could have predicted that that was going to happen. So there's going to be a nice bit of red in August more so than July, and I can't wait to see how that looks in it, because it's going to be real pretty. This pattern I'm just using standard double knit wool. I'm almost out of this yellow, but I have a second ball of the yellow, so it's just standard double knit wool, and I'm using a 4mm crochet hook. I think it's coming together well. I'm just a little behind, like I said, because of just throwing it by the wayside when it came to the end of college, because I had assignments and then exams and stuff like that, and I didn't want anything to distract me from finishing college. So I did also go back and take the daily temperature for last year. There's a website where you can go and check it. And I printed off this chart. And with this chart, I have a colour, the temperatures, rather than in every 5 degrees, I went every 3 degrees to give me more colour. And then I have it for last year. And I'm also crocheting a blanket based on last year's temperatures. Here it is, I'm up as far as April. This one I'm just taking my time with it, you know, doing it when I can. I'm using a bigger hook. So for this one, I'm using a 5.5mm hook. And this is the kind of yarn I'm using. So it's Simply Aran paint box yarns from Lovecrafts. And so Simply Aran, it's thicker than double knit and it's actually really nice. I wanted these muted colours. So I thought rather than the bright, you know, primary colours of the other one, this one has more neutral tones. It's going to be warmer. It's going to be huge. Like if this is all I have so far and it's as far as April, it's going to end up being huge. Like it's only as far as April 13th. Like I haven't even started April 14th on that yet. But I bought all of the yarn for that. And I got this bag that my pillow came in. And I put all of it into this big bag. So I have it all together and it's so heavy. It's super heavy. But I think it's going to end up being a really nice blanket. I am just getting ready for work. So I'm logging into the systems. I had my dinner, I had pizza. It was really nice. So it's just pepperoni pizza from Marks and Spencer's. Hi. Are you trying to get out? Use your head. No, your head, not your paw. Head first. No, push with your head, with your head. Not from the top, stop pulling off the card. You stupid cat. Got these 4 days crocheted, so because this is only 2 colours, and because this is only one colour, I should probably be able to get them done after work quite quickly. And then I will have almost exactly 2 months left of crochet to do. I decided to have a shower first thing when I got up this morning, so that's a lie. Actually, it's not a lie. Technically, I did decide to have a shower first thing when I woke up this morning. I just spent about an hour on TikTok lying in my bed instead, and then had the shower. But it was really refreshing. The water wasn't that hot. When I looked at the temperature in the hot press, it said it was 39 degrees, but the shower itself was actually lovely and warm. I wonder where Eiley could be. I cannot find her. Wherever could she be? It is a mystery. This is the pasta that I got from Dunne's, and it has lobster in it, lobster and butter. It is 1:15, so I'm going to do some crochet. Yesterday I got 6 days crocheted, so I'm up as far as July 24th. And I'll probably just put on a film or something in the background while I'm doing that. I have a cut on the side of my mouth here. I don't think it's a cold sore, but I put a cold sore patch on it just because it's been irritating me, and even though it's annoying because of where it is, the cold sore patch is actually helping it a lot, because it was the air getting into it was stinging it, so it's not stinging now. I finally took off my hair towel. I had it on for about 2.5 hours, and then I just spritzed my hair with lots of leave-in conditioner. I nearly said dry shampoo. Leave-in conditioner, and then a bit of curl cream. I had my head upside down, I just kept scrunching it, so I'll leave it dry naturally now and see what happens. With my MS, it's very important that because of the medicine that I take for it, I have to get my bloods tested every 3 months. So basically, if my white blood cells drop too low, I have to stop taking the medication till they come back in range, and then I can resume taking it again. Plus also other things it's just good to check out. My last blood test was on May 25th. 3 months from May 25th is August 25th. But for some reason in my head, I counted it as September. So I have a blood test on Monday. I just wrote it on my board. It's going to be at 3:20 on Monday. I have been looking at a small 3-tier trolley to put between my wall and my new vanity unit and wash hand basin. And I have some in my Amazon cart. I also have one in my IKEA cart because they have one in IKEA for €12. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait. Once it's connected, I'll put what I have in there into the vanity unit. If it fits, it fits. And if not, then I can investigate something. I just don't want to spend money on something right now that I might not necessarily need. In the meantime, there is other things in my basket that I need to get. I didn't mention it. Oh, my phone case broke. When I was going to the cinema with Amy the other night, I did the little strap, so the strap fell off. So yeah, boo earns, right? So I have a new phone case in my Amazon cart. At the moment, I'm just using this clear plastic one, but I don't really like it. I prefer the Samsung one, so I must order that. I was talking to my dad, and he's quite funny. He's all for like, I've got the smart light, and downstairs we have a smart light in the utility room. So he just tells Alexa to turn on the utility light when he's leaving the dog out at night time and feeding her and stuff, and it comes on and he loves it. And we have an air purifier that's connected to her, and obviously the blind in my old bedroom is connected to it. He's all for the smart life. So we're going to put in a radiator. Like I said, it's either going to be on this wall or that wall over there. We're not 100% sure where it's going yet. And one inside in the toilet itself. Daddy in his smart life said we could, because he's going to connect it directly out in this room here instead of having to connect it to the rest of the heat. And he was like, I'll put a motorized valve on it. And we'll put the motorized valve on a smart plug. And then you'll be able to tell Alexa to turn on the heating, and she'll turn on the heating in your room. And I was like, I love it, Dad. Dad is all for technology. Let's go. Let's go. I have a meeting in an hour, so I put on this stuff. It's Lumi. Here it is. Lumienne Invisible Illumination Instant Glow Beauty Serum. So it says to apply it to your face using circular hand motions. I haven't been feeling 100% today, so I thought that the little light bit of makeup might make me look less sickly. So just put a little bit of concealer under my eyes and on my nose, and I buffed it out with my sponge. And then I literally just put a bit of the Naked palette on my eyes. One colour, a light colour, and a little bit of whitish eyeliner. Not white eyeliner, but like pinky. And I don't even have eyeliner on my upper lid. I don't even have mascara on. And then just clear gel on my eyebrows. I think I look nice. I decided to put on this Tommy Hilfiger jumper because a lot of my jumpers are too bulky. It's not really that cold yet. So this one is nice and light, and then just this nice necklace with it. The jumper was thick, so I changed into this pink blouse. I do have a fear of it opening, but hey, that's life. I left my jeans on, and I'm gonna put on a black pair of Chelsea boots. I'm home. Alexa, turn on my light. Okay. And I'm happy with my hair. I may look a bit like Ross Noble, the Geordie comedian, but I still like it. There's a reason that I straighten my hair or just leave it tied up more often than not, and this is it. It's not as bad as it was. It has calmed down just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go make some coffee. Come with me. She's learning to use the door. She still struggles more with going out of the room onto the landing than coming in from the landing to the room. But she's learning, aren't you? Aren't you lovely with your pink collar? Pink to make the boys wink. Oh, that was just your butt in my face. While Flahavans is my oat milk of choice, when I was in Dunne's recently, I saw they had this unsweetened barista oat milk, so I decided to try it. It was also on sale. I think it was only €2. I really like this hoodie. It's from WITSU, the Waterford IT Students Union. My maroon jumper is also one of my, I have 2 maroon jumpers, but one of them is Harry Potter. The one that isn't Harry Potter is also a student union jumper from WIT. I was the College Street rep last year. I was the very last ever WIT College Street rep. This hoodie was because I went to the USI Congress in April. I represented 1,000 students at that, and again, I was one of the last ever people to represent WIT, because WIT will never be at anything ever again because it no longer exists. On May the 1st, the college officially reintroduced itself. It combined, so WIT in Waterford and Carlow IT in Carlow merged to form the Southeast Technological University. A notable absence is my parents, so obviously I'm still living at home, but mum and dad are actually away this week. They're in Spain and it's dad's birthday today, and they sent me a video of them. So they told the hotel that they're in that it was his birthday, and they sent him up a free bottle of sparkling white wine. Maybe it's champagne. We're gonna go with sparkling white wine. It could be cava. But they sent him up a bottle of sparkling white wine and some like macaroons and pastries to say happy birthday. Isn't that nice? I'm gonna do a little bit more crochet. You know what? Videoing myself and talking about my crochet has been the biggest influence on me actually doing this. Motivator is the word I was trying to think of. It's been the biggest motivation for me to do this. In the last 2 days, I've crocheted 12 rows. 6 crochet rows a day. I decided to make myself a second coffee, and obviously this time I'm now using the Dunne's barista style oat milk. I'll be going back. I have a carton of flavins in the press. I'll be going back to my flavins. Hello. Are you enjoying me crocheting? She came in through the door, through her flap. Took a minute or two, but she figured it out. And she lay on the ground for a while, and then she hopped up on the bed with me. There's a bit of an unusual aftertaste in my coffee, and I think it's the milk. I mean, I don't know what else it could be. I'm using a L'Or Lungo 8 coffee pot. That's what I had earlier. I brought 2 of them downstairs, and I used the second one. And then a little bit of stevia, put in an extra little bit because obviously I was after drinking the other one, and then the milk. And so the only thing that's different in this one from the last one is the milk, so I'm thinking it's got a weird aftertaste. 3 more days have been crocheted onto my blanket, so I'm up as far as I just finished August 1st and starting August 2nd, probably after work, because it's almost 5:15 and I need to go get dinner. I brought my camera downstairs when I was leaving the house to go get my dinner, with the intention that I was going to vlog my dinner, but I was so hungry that I forgot. So my dinner is gone. I just got a snack box with curry sauce from Franco's. When I left, Eiley was here on my bed, so I saw this lump and I just assumed she was here and I was going to go hi, and then I realised actually she was on the ground. I realised if I moved this box out of Carrick's unit, a shelf to put my camera on. This thought came to me last night actually. I don't know why it came to me last night, but it did. Right now I'm just setting up my computer to log in for work. It is 6:05, so I have another 25 minutes before I actually have to log in, but I just like to actually turn on the computer and have everything pretty much ready to go, just to click login when I'm ready to. I'm finished work. Put on my pyjama top. I still have my tracksuit bottoms on, and I was just watching a little bit of TikTok. Now I think I'm gonna do some crochet while watching some TV. Sounds like a plan, doesn't it? I don't know what footage I have up until now, but I think I'm going to start a new vlog today. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this vlog, please give it a thumbs up and maybe share it. If you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, my details are in the doobly-doo down below, but they're also at the end of the video. And that is it for me today. Thanks for watching, and TTFN.